As a part of programming, practicing and techniques, in this video I will explain the problem number 4, that is find out the sum of two numbers is a even or odd. As usual, according to the guidelines of an algorithm, first of all you have to identify how many variables are required. Mostly 75 to 95% based on the problem definition, it is easy to identify how many variables are required. Come to this problem, find out the sum of two numbers is even or odd. Minimum two variables are required. If it is only accepting two numbers and displays sum, two variables is enough. But the thing is, still some process is there. You have to check whether the sum is even or odd. That's why I'm taking the third variable. Once the sum is calculated, we have to check the condition whether the sum is even or odd. So with the help of a mathematical definition, that is when you can say the number is even or odd, if it is divisible by 2, then it is called even, otherwise it's called odd. Here, divisible in the sense, if I divided any number by 2, if I getting the remainder as a 0, then it is called even, otherwise it's called odd. Same thing I will explain with the help of flowchart. Here I am taking the three variables I declare, that is number 1 n1, number 2 n2, and then sum. Out of three variables, only two are accepted. Why? Because sum is not accepted by user. Sum is calculated. So that's why I'm using all these three variables in the process. That is the sum equal to number 1 plus number 2. Once the sum is calculated, here I am verifying the condition whether the sum is even or odd. To verify the conditions in the flowchart, you can use the rambus symbol. To check whether the number is divisible by or not, here you can use the symbol called modulus. If it is a 0, it will the condition goes in a S direction, otherwise the control goes in no direction. Once any flowchart, if you are taking a rambus, it has only two options, yes or no. If it is yes, what is the statement? If it is no, what is the statement? At any point of time, whether the control goes in S direction or no direction, it has to stop. Same thing I will explain with the help of a sample inputs by using a technique called a dry run. Dry run is nothing but what are the steps are taken in a flowchart. Same steps you can put in a tabular format. Here the steps are column headings and the rows are sample inputs and the sample process and sample output, like this. In the first sample input, I'm giving the values for for number 1 and then number 2 as 16 and then 20. And the next step, the sum is calculated. That is 16 plus 20, it becomes 36. Next, the condition is verified whether the 36 is divisible by 2 or not. That means if I divided 36 by 2, you are getting the remainder 0 or not. If it is 0, it will display even. Otherwise, the control goes to odd. So 36, if I divided 36 by 2, definitely you are getting the remainder as 0 because 2 18 gives 36. And come to the second sample input. Number 1 value is 17 and the number 2 value is 14. 17 plus 14, it becomes 31. Again, then the next step, the condition is verified. 31 is divisible by 2 or not. So 31, how many times it goes? 2 15 just 30, we are getting the remainder as 1, not 0. So that's it's a false case. If it is a false case, the control goes to in no direction, it will display odd.